I think there's been conflicts of interest. As you know, Apple is known for their, they tend to put a lot of premium on secrecy, so they're renowned for that. And unfortunately, one or the other, the news was leaked out, I think, starting from local press reports and also major, media outlets on a global basis. So I think Apple was probably not happy because of that. And from Hyundai's perspective and Kia's perspective, I mean, there could have been a bit of a conflict of interest because they don't really want to just become a subcontractor of Apple. I mean, I think, they were looking to sort of gain from Apple's strong capabilities in softwares, like M1 chips and etc. So I think that's probably, in my view, the reason why this deal may not have gone through. But they can always revisit, the deal because as you mentioned earlier on, Hyundai did say that they're still in talks with multiple makers on a global basis. So I wouldn't say that this is the end of it. I would say it's a temporary halt, if you like, for the negotiation between the two groups.
Okay, interesting. And that was going to be my follow-up, because where does this leave Apple's car plans in the future? And so do you think that they can revisit? What would be the condition for them to come back to the table? And when do you think that could happen?
Well, it seems that Apple's a bit desperate, right? They started their Titan project back in 2014, and, they've had their sort of ups and downs. They hired the whole team from Tesla, they fired people, they've acquired an autonomous, driving startup, etc. So, I mean, if they were to produce a car from 2024, and if they're going to have the sort of, prototype out next year, I would probably think in the second half they will have to start collaborating with a few auto OEMs on a global basis. So I would say, possibly in the second half would be the right timing because it usually takes, at least a few months, to come out with something concrete. So I would say this is not the end of the discussion, but this could always sort of resurface, if you like, in the second half or latest, I think, early next year.